On December 12, 1901, a tiny 3-dot Morse signal traveled from England to Canada. It crossed the vast Atlantic Ocean with no cable, no ship. Just invisible waves in the air. This single moment marked the birth of long-distance wireless communication, and it was achieved by a young Italian inventor determined to prove the impossible. At the turn of the 20th century, communication between continents depended entirely on undersea telegraph cables. If you wanted to send a message across the Atlantic, from Europe to North America, you relied on expensive, fragile wires laid on the ocean floor. Scientists insisted radio waves could not travel beyond the horizon. Crossing the Atlantic? Physically impossible, they claimed, but one man wasn't convinced. Guglielmo Marconi, a 27-year-old Italian inventor, had already transmitted wireless signals across short distances and even across the English Channel. But he had a far greater goal: to send a wireless signal from Great Britain all the way to North America. Many scientists mocked him, some warned he was wasting his time and fortune. But Marconi believed the atmosphere itself might allow radio waves to bend across the Earth. To test his theory, he divided the world into 2 points. Sender, Poldhu, Cornwall, England. Receiver, St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. Then he prepared for the most ambitious wireless test in history. On the southwestern coast of Cornwall, England, Marconi's team constructed a massive transmitter at Poldhu Wireless Station. It was one of the most powerful radio transmitters ever built at the time. Its purpose was simple: at a scheduled moment, it would blast the Morse code letter S... across the Atlantic Ocean. If that signal reached Canada, the world would never be the same. Meanwhile, Marconi himself traveled to the receiving point, Signal Hill in St. John's, Newfoundland, then a British colony, now part of Canada. Winter storms were brutal. Strong winds destroyed early antennas. Supplies were scarce, so Marconi improvised. He attached a wire antenna to a kite and let it rise into the freezing air. An improvised solution at the edge of the world. All he needed now was a sound. 3 faint clicks. 3 dots. At 12:30 p.m., Marconi put on his headphones. The transmitter in Poldhu, England fired the signal across the Atlantic. Static, wind, and then dot, dot, dot. Marconi froze. His assistant hadn't heard it, but Marconi had. 3 dots sent from England had reached Canada, a distance of more than 3,460 kilometers. Humanity had entered the wireless age. News of the achievement stunned the global scientific community. Some doubted it, others claimed it violated known physics. But replication proved the truth. Wireless signals could cross oceans. Governments quickly realized the military value. Shipping companies saw the safety implications. And ordinary people were suddenly living in a world where news could travel instantly, no cables required. Within a decade, wireless communication would save lives during maritime disasters, including the Titanic tragedy. Today's Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, satellite communications, GPS, smartphones, all trace their lineage to that moment on December 12, 1901. Marconi's 3-dot message wasn't just a scientific experiment. It was the first bridge connecting the continents through the air. He didn't simply send a signal from England to Canada. He connected the world. A century ago, distance ruled the world. But on a cold December day, an invisible wave crossed the ocean and changed human history. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more hidden moments that shaped our modern world.